Hello, everyone. Welcome to my hair stories, chapter 2. So, if you didn't see chapter 1, you check it below. I'll leave the link down below. And then, like I said, something happened. I went to school very early. I finished high school at the age of, sorry, I'm trying to fix my bonnet. I use it for deep condition. I'm trying to hit bonnet to fix on my hair. This is what I use to fix my hair, to deep condition my hair for the heat. It's really been a game changer. Like, heat has really helped with my deep conditioning process, and I've seen a lot of difference. So I'm just gonna put it in and I'll continue with the story. So I went to nursing school at the age of 18 because I finished high school. I was 16. I couldn't pass my jam to go to varsity. And life happened, so I went to nursing school. Long and short of that's the story for another day why I didn't meet a medical doctor. So I went to nursing school, and I went to nursing school with my natural hair. Back in the day, we used to call it virgin hair. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna let it sit while I tell you my story. It's gonna hit up for the length and the duration of this period of this episode, which is almost, let's see how long we can make it, okay? So I went to nursing school, like I said, with my natural hair, or like they called it back in the day, virgin hair. I think hair that was not adulterated with chemical, it was a virgin hair. And guys, I struggled. I made nice friends, but it was always difficult to get someone who would braid me in nursing school on campus because, again, nobody wanted to put their hands in my kinky, coily hair. Um, it didn't really affect my self-esteem per se because I was not the only one on campus with natural hair. Back in the day, I don't know of now. If you know Deeper Life Bible Church, their sisters don't also relax their hair. I don't know of now. So we were quite a number of girls who rocked our natural hair, our virgin hair, until I met my boyfriend. And he wanted me to do it. Now, let me give you a background. You see, Africa is quite patriarchal in society. So, a lot of times we aim to please our men. That has always been it. And I think other people do that naturally or because of culture. You would want to conform or to be pleasing or pleasant to your man. In my case, it was out of respect for my dad and the church. But I changed church along the way. I changed churches. I went to another church, and it was my pastor's wife who used to do my hair. God bless her. She's called Sister Helen. She used to do my hair. But that was when I realized that it was really expensive because we would spend 3 hours to have a nice hairstyle done. And sometimes it would just be my natural hair, to braid it or to put it in thread. That's how thick. And since she was doing a home service, she would take her time to stretch it out, to comb it. She would really, really take her time. And it took a lot of time because the hair was thick and very unmanageable, I would say. And so comes in this young man, and a friendship develops. And she says to him, please tell her father they should allow her to relax the hair. My thumb hurts every time I do her hair. I remember an aunt also had complained like that. She even called me that my hair was elephant grass hair. That's how Let's leave that alone. But it was when she started making my hair, I began to appreciate how difficult it was to manage. And I loved to style my hair. And I remember in school, a lot of my classmates like, you like to style your hair, why don't you just relax it so that the styles will look nicer? Because then we didn't have a lot of people rocking naturally. So I would plait it when I had it in thread, I would unravel it and then I'll style it. By the afternoon, humidity would have made it like freeze. It would be so frizzy, and the style would look somehow, I don't know, not really good or not really aesthetic according to the times. So she told my boyfriend then to tell my father, because they were friends, to let me relax my hair. And I was really keeping my fingers crossed, and I thought, what? I'm 20 now. I can do it. What's the worst that can happen? But I was afraid. So I continued, and then one day we had a youth convention to attend. And so my boyfriend comes and takes me out. He's like, I think we need to shop for you. Maybe you have little needs you need for the journey. I said, yes, I do. And so we went to the market, and this guy orders for a kit of dark and lovely. And he says, go to the salon, have your hair relaxed. My sister uses this for my nieces, so I think it's a good brand. And I was like, thank you. So, and this is what I want to point out. It is not that he forced me. I wanted it. I used him as a crush or a crutch rather to say if anything happens, I'm a point to him. I think that blame game between Adam and Eve. Yeah. So I had someone to blame to say if anything happens, which would really happen, I can point to someone and say, he made me do it. So I took the hair relaxer kit. I went home, I went to my friend's salon. She's a hairdresser. And I put the kit on the table. I want to relax my hair. She's like, hold the phone. What happened? And she's like, no, 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 no. You gotta tell me what happened. Is your father away? I'm like, of course he's not away because they lived in the capital while I was in this province studying in nursing school. It's like, is your dad away? I'm like, oh, you're gonna put me in trouble. I'm not gonna tell them that I came to your salon just to do the hair for me. She's like, tell me what pushed you to do your hair. And so I said, my boyfriend wants me to relax my hair. She's like, so she's like, sit down. She's like, but your hair is very tough. If you had told me that you wanted to relax your hair, I would have used Venus. If you remember Venus hair relaxer, that Venus with the blue container. So she's like, yeah, sit down, let's try with the dark and lovely. But your hair is just too tough. This dark and lovely thing is for, I think, for a lighter coil, the coily hair, not this kind of thick coils. And the kit really was not enough. That's how thick my hair was. My very first time of using relaxer was with dark and lovely and a touch of Venus because we mixed up everything. Those days, those kits used to come for double use, but my hair was so thick and long, and she had to use it that she added the Venus to it, and it came out so nice, so beautiful. You know how they will put you in the roller, send you under the dryer. She styled it, and I went back to campus, and it was a bomb. Richard. My maiden name is Richard, so in nursing school, we call ourselves that. Richard. And somebody said, I hope say nobody will hear you this virgin. Oh. That's how sensational, because nobody saw it coming. I didn't tell them. I am myself, I didn't even know I was going to do it. So it was a sensation. And my friend Sylvie says, ah, if you had told me, I would have told you wait till your wedding day because it was obvious, it was a given that Christian girls dated for marriage. So she's like, if I knew you had the desire, I would have said wait and relax your hair on your wedding day and then you start your married life with relaxed day. And I thought, damn, that would really have been good because the hair was really fluffy and bouncy. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures. My album is not here with me in Ecuador. I left everything back in South Africa, so I don't have pictures to share with you. Maybe I'll find something on Facebook, I don't know. And I said that would have been good, but that began my journey into relaxed hair care. Guys, to have your hair relaxed in Nigeria is not cheap. It's not easy. Even in today's world, it's not because once your hair has been chemically altered, you need to baby it. You need to baby it a lot. For me, it was the pleasure of having the comb just go glide out of my hair. I was on that high. I was really on that high. And I didn't realize that it needed that much. Then I loved those curls, So I was always at the salon, but we didn't also know much about managing relaxed hair at that time. We just knew you had your hair relaxed, you went for a wash and set, and then they'll do you deep treatment. If you had a very careful hairdresser that would tell you that you needed a treatment. Back then, nobody told me about trimming the edges, what kind of treatment I needed to do. My hairdresser would just like, do you want a treatment today? Like hair feels somehow. And I'm like, okay, depending on what was in my purse, I'm like, yeah, let's have a treatment. I'll treat the hair. My problem was that I just wanted it washed, styled for church the next day. So I usually go on Saturdays. And so that was it. And we started that journey. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I did the dark and lovely for a long time. And one of the challenges that I say is the issue of fake goods. And then they started importing fake dark and lovely. And so I fell victim to fake hair relaxers. I used the dark and lovely that was not the original dark and lovely, and it started breaking my hair. So I thought, you know what, I'll not buy the kit because it costs more. Let me just buy the original one and then you can just use half of the container and still have the hair relaxed. Guys, that was a big mistake. So I go to my normal salon and the queue was long, so I couldn't wait. I go to a nearby salon. She's not busy. I'm like, can you relax my hair for me? And she puts this things that burning, like how relaxed that burns your hair. It's like, wait, your hair is tough. You're just sensitive at the scalp. She comes, she applies petroleum jelly, Vaseline. It's kind of like, I'm burning. It's like, your hair never done. Your hair never done. Your hair is not, it's not ready to be washed. It's still tough. What? When we get to the sink, my hair was just going. My hair was just going. And I could see from my side view how her finger was just taking the hair out. How her finger was just taking the hair out. So when she finishes washing, I look at the sink and my hair has clogged the sink. I was mad to the point of numbness because if I had given into my anger, I think I would have physically attacked her. I was so mad. I was so mad that I took the blame because I said, you know what, you've always used kit. Why would you buy a normal relaxing container? Maybe it was harsh for your hair. So I blamed myself. But I cried because my hair now was thin, it was brittle, it was like bone over bone straight, it was needle thin. That's how thin I left the salon that day. And I was like, what have I done to myself? What have I done to myself? You know. So I went back to the hostel and I started braiding. I wasn't really braiding, I wasn't really into braiding. But that really made me slow down, guys. I started braiding my hair, trying to put more distance during the period of relaxing my hair. And from that, my friend found another relaxer. I went back to my former hairdresser, who was now my friend. She found me another relaxer that was a bit mild because I didn't have much hair left, even with the texture. It was a disaster in Nigeria as a nursing student to have natural hair for me. Until I finished, I went to work as a nurse. I had a little bit of money, you know, I could space the time, I could buy better products. The good thing I liked in Nigeria is that if you have a stable customer, they would tell you, like, Madam, this product is nice. I've been having a lot of demand from it. So the person who used to sell my hair care and body care products to me would also recommend, and I would take to my hairdresser. So that really helped, during my relaxed hair care journey in Nigeria. And then I think 4 years later, I got married and then I relocated and I moved to South Africa. And next episode, I'll let you guys know how my relaxed haircare journey went in South Africa. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.